Good morning to all. Let's see here. Spirituality is really good coping mechanism. So when life hands you a basket of really sour lemons, most of us are like, I better get some lemonade out of that, because that's gonna give purpose and meaning to the suffering. Okay, so what about when the next day comes? You open your door and there's another basket of lemons. And then the next day comes and there's still more lemons and no lemonade's being made. I'm giving you these images because the core of our spiritual identity is built around giving life purpose and meaning. And the other end of that is a very nihilistic, pessimistic view of life. If there's not a reason for my suffering, if there's not a reason for my illness, if there's not a reason for all the rape, shame, murder, and poverty, then what's the point to all this? There's got to be a point, right? And so more often than not, especially in this case, I'm always speaking to you from just direct experience, the building of this spiritual persona or the spiritual identity, and then a corresponding God image to that is one of the core side effects of suffering. Again, we always have to have light with dark. You can't have one without the other. So reality is actually a reversal of all these concepts. It's a falling away of all these identities, even the spiritual one, even the one that's looking to make an impact and create meaning and purpose out of life itself. And this is this talk is actually the essence of the creative principle, of the creative matrix here. And we give so much emphasis, we don't even realize we're doing this. We give so much value to creation because we value life. We value the expression of life. And so the persona of a creator or of an artist is the persona of someone attempting to give life meaning. So the question that I want to present today, following yesterday's message actually, is what if the suffering doesn't have a purpose? What if it doesn't have a meaning? What if it's really not going anywhere? What if things don't get better? What if they do get better? Where's it all gonna go? Do you see that this question, it puts you at the very forefront of your very own kind of isolation, I guess, or your own loneliness, or your own kind of like abandonment. What happens when God does abandon you? What happens when purpose abandons you? What happens when the dream of a better life abandons you? So many people walked through this gate. So many people took their lives because of this gate. So many people stopped there instead of going deeper, going beyond meaning, going beyond purpose, going beyond the sweetness of life and the sourness of life. You see, what I'm getting at is something that's outside of the confines of both love and hate. Something that is not one or the other. And even to call it neutrality or to call it no thing, right, is to try and give meaning to it. So what lies beyond all this? Beyond these questions, beyond this seeking, beyond this trying to make sense of everything? The unknown, the unknowable mystery. That's the freedom. That's the absolute. That's what's being pointed to here. Mystery. Not this, not that. Something unknown, unknowable. Rest in that. Even for a moment, just rest in that. And then you can go back to all the concepts and make some lemonade.